Hello everyone. Today we are going to be showing you how to add color comments on a record on the Investment Dominator 2.0, right? So the first step would be to find the record, right? So you can use the search bar here to find the record, or you can just head over to the right section within the Investment Dominator, right? So maybe I'm just going to look for a prospect record. And then here I'm going to have all of my prospect records. And then let's say I want to submit or to add a comment on this particular record, just as an example, of course. Right. So the section where I want to head out once I click on the record is to the comments section here. And then if I have any comments added before, they will be listed in order here. Right now, I don't have any comments attached to this record. So all I have to do is click on this add comment button, right? And then I just need to fill out a couple of things. The status. So you can see here now we have private and public. What does this mean? It means if you set it to private, only people that have access to your system will be able to see this. Okay, so that means yourself, of course, anyone who has an account on your Investment Dominator, they can see it. But later on, you will see the next one is the type, which is admin only. That means only admins can see these particular comments, or admin and rep users. That means also representative type accounts can see this comment, or if you set it to admin, that means it's for internal use for admins only, right? So if it's not any sensitive information, you want your representative accounts to have access to it, you will select admin and rep. And then I forgot to mention the public. This will actually create a public record comment, and it will be listed on the actual listing of the property. So if you are selling this property, marketing this property, this comment, if you set to public, it will be actually on the actual listing. So that will be if you want to add extra information that you want to be added to the listing, you can add it as a comment here, right? But typically, if it's just something to be shared within just your team, you can just leave it to private, and then the type, admin and rep. And then typically this is the colors comments, right? When you call the person, you will typically, hey, do you have anything else you want to, to add to this that you need to tell us, right? And it's not something that's like that we can just have in a field, like, the property size or something. If it's something extra, right? Maybe they're telling you is a particular story within this property that they feel they want to share with you. You can just add it as a note here. So I'm just gonna say, maybe they tell you, hey, I'm planning to move out of state. I don't want to keep paying for taxes for this property. I want it sold quickly. Maybe any information they provide, you can save it here. And then once you finish the comment, you just click an add comment, and then you can see it here, right? You can see the date when this comment was added, the status, as well as the actual comment, right? And then we can change the comment if we need to modify anything. And then you can add another comment on top of it, right? So if they call again, or if you have another conversation, or if it's something you need to add, that's not necessarily a colors comment, it's just like a comment that you're making on this property, right? Any information about the property that you want to add under comments, like this has potential for a certain thing, this property has potential for a leisure activity, you can just add that here and just have it in mind and keep it safe. So maybe later on, if you get this property under contract, you can create a marketing a listing and use this, refer to these comments that you add here, right? That's the idea, and this is how you add comments on a property on the Investment Dominator 2.0.